Hi, welcome to Haircare Abroad. I'm Cameron Foster. I am a sophomore business marketing major with a planned double minor in communications and international business. I studied in Edinburgh, Scotland, fall 2019, and I studied international business. So a little background, before I left for Scotland, the Office of International Programs gave a seminar on things to think about before leaving and what to expect when you get there. And they gave us just a ton of information. And after I was able to take that all in, I went home and did some more research. And they actually brought to my attention about hair care, and I hadn't really thought about what I was going to do for the 4.5 months that I was going to be there. I just kind of was going to play it by ear, and I'm glad that I didn't do that. So I actually went home and did some research on Google and figured out what was the nearest beauty supply or CVS or anything where I could maybe find some black hair products for myself. And needless to say, I came up with nothing, but it was definitely helpful going to that meeting and having them explain that to me. Actually, after doing extensive research on my country, I didn't realize just how cold it is in Scotland. And so having to also choose a protective style was really important. I had to choose what type of style I wanted to do, whether it was cornrows, box braids, twists. So I think that that's also really important when you're studying abroad to think about what type of hairstyle is going to be versatile and good for where you are. So maybe if you were in a warmer climate like Costa Rica or Honduras, you could do something like braids or twist. So I personally did box braids, cornrows, and a wig while I was there, just to I had to constantly keep a hat on. It was very, very cold. So I would recommend that as well. It is important to remember that each country has a different adapter, or most of them anyway, have a different adapter for the wall. So if you're thinking of getting a blow dry or flat iron, it would just make a lot more sense just to get it there. It'll save you so much money. And I know you probably think it's easier to bring it from your home and take it there, but I brought my blow dryer with me from the States, and it actually died while I was there because not only was I using it a lot, but I was also hooking it up to the adapter and then hooking it up to the plug-in. So the voltage was just too high for my device itself. And that's pretty much what happens with a lot of them. It's just better to just buy it while you're there, I think. So when you're in the host country, so something I would recommend is kind of just don't give up, continue to do your external research. When I went to Scotland, I packed an entire checked bag dedicated to things I would need and use by the end of the semester. And it was probably the best thing I'd ever done. I'd gotten my hair braided before I left, which lasted about a month, so I made do with that. But I did learn how to braid my own hair into cornrows and box braids while I was abroad. When I was in Scotland, I happened to be exploring the city and came across a store called Superdrug. And it was essentially a CVS and Walmart combined. They had everything. They even had hair products for black hair like Camille Rose, Eden Body Works, Aunt Jackie's, and Shea Moisture. So that was really, really helpful. I would also say that it's important to know that just like you are adjusting to this new place and this new climate, so is your hair. So, one thing that I had to learn while I was there was, my hair was a little dry for what I was doing, but my normal hair journey that I do every day, it was not enough for what Scotland had. It was so dry, and or I guess not even dry. It was very damp and very wet all the time. And my hair just, it didn't do well for the first I probably like 2 weeks that I took it out and I tried to just wear it out for a while, I ended up having to just braid it down and put my wig on and put a hat on. It was just a lot to handle. So I would definitely just be patient with yourself. I eventually ended up letting it out and letting it breathe, and it was great. So trial and error is something that I just really want to stress, as well as the fact that you're going to do things with your hair and you're going to try products that may not work for your hair and you may not like them. And that is okay. It's okay to freak out, but I made the mistake of freaking out and cutting my hair because I thought that that was the best thing to do, and it wasn't. So I definitely would recommend to just take it day by day and just know that everything's going to be okay. It's a stressful time because you're away from your family, but it's honestly the best experience you're going to have, and you're going to learn so much about yourself in your host country. So I really hope that you enjoyed this PowerPoint. It was really fun for me to make and relive some of the crazy things that I did while I was abroad, but I really hope that you enjoyed this video. So follow PV Glows Global on Instagram, and thank you for watching. Bye!